Oh, dear God, help me. How's it going, everyone? Texas Man here, back with another video. This is going to be my review of the episode from Doctor Who, the Interstellar Song Contest. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, doing the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button. Select all for all notifications. If you guys miss out on anything Doctor Who related, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I do have a playlist here on the channel. I'll leave a link to it at the end of the video. We only have 2 more episodes left of this season, and I really don't want to have to watch them, but for the sake of finding out what happens to the nurse and seeing how they apparently are going to end Ncuti Gatwa's era as a doctor, and I'm kind of curious what's next for the Doctor Who franchise. Are they going to go on a hiatus, or do they have somebody new cast that's even more gayer than Ncuti Gatwa? We're going to find out in a week or so look forward to those videos coming soon. It's really sad that I can't talk about like Star Wars Andor anymore since that show's wrapped up. Now all I got left to talk about is this crap and new movies coming out. So hopefully things are going to get better because I'm hoping that like the live action Lilo and Stitch is good. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is going to be good. Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, The Fantastic Four. I'm hoping that there are some good things I can talk about in the channel here in 2025 because it seems like we're constantly going up, down, up, down, up, down, mediocre, up, down. It's like, can we pick a flavor of the year, please? Can we just either have good stuff or can we have bad stuff? Because I like to talk about the good stuff, and then if something's good and then it's bad, then I know it. But like, my goodness, like last week's episode, I gave it a 2. The story in the engine. I thought that was shit. I didn't think things could get any worse, but here we are, guys. Here we are, talking about the Interstellar Song Contest episode. Okay, I don't even really want to talk all that much about the plot because, let's be honest with you guys, there is no plot. There isn't much of a plot to begin with to talk about. Okay, this episode, this episode is just super ultra gay throughout the entire episode. Throughout the contest being based on a real life European LGBTQ plus whatever thing that happens on an annual basis. There's actual gay people in this episode. It's just bizarre. They also they're just constantly bashing you, the audience, watching this over the head with it constantly. This episode is even like self-aware at a moment where it's like, for those you don't know, Doctor Who has always been campy. The Doctor literally says, "Oh, that was camp." And I'm like, when he uses a confetti gun to get out of space and get back to the space station, and I'm just like, yeah, it's campy. You don't need to tell the audience that it's campy. Like, breaking the fourth wall is not what Doctor Who's supposed to do. That's for Deadpool, okay? They also have this technology that is very disturbing. Like, they have the technology, apparently, 800 plus years into the future, to wake somebody up from cryosleep instantaneously, and there's no ice or frost on them. They don't have any memory problems. They're able to literally just walk and talk instantly without having to, wait and exercise. Like, they're just able to have full muscle control, unlike something like from the Alien franchise, where it takes them a couple hours. No, this is, you're out of cryosleep, right? Time to get back to work, people. It's like cryosleep is like taking a nap, and you can sleep as long as you want. It just boggles my mind that, like, really? Really, that's what we're going with. This episode also breaks the show's own canon here in the season. So if you guys don't remember, at the beginning of this season here, it was confirmed that on May 24th, 2025, Earth was completely annihilated and there was going to be no more human beings in the entire universe. This episode breaks that canon, stating that while the Earth was destroyed on May 24th, 2025, in this episode, it is confirmed that there are millions of human beings throughout the entire galaxy. So, explain to me how the Earth is completely blown up. Like, it's just destroyed by, like, some sort of Death Star-like event. But there's millions of humans, 800 plus years later, spread throughout the entire galaxy. How does that work? First off, how did millions of people get off of Earth before it's destroyed? Second of all, what are all these humans doing? Do they have a new home planet? None of that is ever explained. It's just logic and canon breaking. We also finally get the reveal of the villain, if you want to call them. I gotta call them them because they bi-generate in this episode for some unknown godly reason, except to be like, hey, look, I'm just like the Doctor when he went from Doctor 14 or whatever, which was David Tennant 2.0, and became Doctor 15, Ncuti Gatwa. Yay! We have a bad guy that's just like the Doctor. I'm like, I was expecting like this old lady to regenerate and reveal that she's like, I don't know, the Master. No, she's someone else. And I literally just finished watching the episode and I can't even tell you what the villain's name is. That's how generically crappy it is. So this old lady that's been traveling around and hiding in the shadows and watching the doctor and the nurse go on their adventures, she's the villain. And she bi-generates. And for whatever reason, she has this grudge against the doctor for some reason. And her whole motive is like she's been collecting the data that the doctor's been collecting with this little tripod gizmo to try to get the nurse back to Earth. And so she wants to cause terror and pain and misery and suffering towards the doctor for what reason? What did the doctor do to her to cause her to want revenge? I don't know. Do you know? Did I miss something? Because I haven't a clue who this person is, why they're doing what they're doing, and why I should care who they are and what they're doing. It is one of the worst villain reveals I've seen in any TV show since I've been around. It is, I'm just like, you're the bad guy? I'm not rooting for you, and I'm not rooting against you. You're just a character, actually you're two characters, that are just wanting revenge against the doctor because reasons. Just talking about it hurts my head and wants to give me a headache. What is going on with Doctor Who? At this point, no pun intended, but here we go. Who gives a crap? Why are we so invested in slop? Why do people in Hollywood, honest to God, believe people find this to be entertaining? It's more entertaining to rant about this than to actually want to watch it. Like, it's more fun to rage and rant about this shit. I guess that's where the entertainment value comes. It's like they're literally feeding the rant and rage machine. And I don't think that's what they're wanting. I think they're genuinely thinking we're making a masterpiece of film or show. But it's not. Their heads are so far in the clouds. Their heads are so far tucked between their legs and up a chute that it's just like, are you guys actually on planet Earth? Or are you on some distant planet somewhere else? I'm giving this episode a 1 out of 10. I don't want to give this episode any more fuel because the fire is going berserk. So, 1 out of 10. I hope the next 2 episodes actually do something good. Like, I'm looking forward to this season ending. I'm actually looking forward to the Doctor Who franchise either being just done. It's going to be done with Ncuti Gatwa, obviously. But I want it to just either take a gigantic hiatus, like it did between the end of Doctor 8 and the beginning of Doctor 9. Or they need a whole new writing team, which I don't think that's going to happen, considering everyone thinks, the people that are writing and directing and producing this are just God. I don't think it's going to happen. But they need to bring in a fresh crew of blood to write and direct and produce and whatnot, this show. And it needs to get away from this liberal LGBTQ garbage and just give us timey-wimey Doctor Who. It needs to get back to what made Doctor 9, 10, and 11 good. And not this 12, 13, 14, 15 Doctor crap. So, that's going to do it for the video. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.